Hi everybody, today we are going to be doing 8.7. Our learning target today is I can multiply mixed numbers. So I'm actually going to be working off of a number story for you today to show you two different ways that you guys can multiply mixed numbers. The question that we're going to be working from is a clothing factory has machines that make jackets. The machines operate for 7.5 hours each day. How many jackets can machine A make in one day? Machine A can make let me turn my pen on here. Machine A can make 2 3/4. Oops, I'm having difficulties here. Let me see if I can move this down. So machine A can make 2 3/4 jackets per hour. So to solve this problem, I would have to do 2 3/4 jackets times the amount of hours the machine operates each day. So I would take 2 3/4 times 7 1/2. So the first way that I'm going to show you how to multiply mixed numbers is that we're going to use the area model to find the partial products. Then we're going to add to find the final product. So I'm going to draw my box for the area model. And let's see. Okay, so my first number that I'm multiplying is 2 3/4. So 2 is my whole number, and 3/4 is my fraction, so that goes in my other box. And then my other number I'm multiplying by is 7 1/2. So 7 is my whole number, and 1/2 is my fraction. All right. So how I'm going to solve this is I'm going to take, let's see, I'm going to do another tool here. I'm going to take 2. So I'm going to take 2 and I'm going to multiply it by 7. That goes in my first box. So when I multiply 2 by 7, I get 14. And then I'm going to multiply 2 by 1/2 for my next box. So if I multiply 2 by 1/2, my answer is going to be 1. Okay? That's my first row, so I'm done with my first row. The next row, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3/4 and multiply it by 7. So I get 3/4 times 7, which gives me it will give me 21/4, which also can equal 5 1/4. Running out of room, guys. All right, then my next one, I'm going to multiply 3/4 by 1/2. 3/4 times 1/2, which gives me 3/8. Okay, so the next part of my area model is I'm going to add all my numbers up together. So I'm going to take 14 plus 1 plus 5 1/4 plus 3/8, and that's going to give me my answer. So I have 14 plus 1 plus 5 1/4 plus 3/8. When I add all of those up together, I get 20 5/8. Okay, so that is the first way that I'm going to show you how to solve that problem using the area model. So let me go ahead and erase my board. Let's see. I have to find a faster way to do this for you guys. Let's see here. Seems like it takes a long time. I'm gonna have to research this problem for you. All right, so the next way that we're going to do is the second way I'm going to show you how to solve the problem is that you can also use an equation to find the product by renaming the mixed numbers and then multiplying. So that's the second way that I'm going to show you guys how to do this problem. So we are still going to multiply 7 1/2 times 2 3/4. So the first step to do this is I'm going to have to turn each number into an improper fraction. So to do this, you take 7 times 2 plus 1. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 1 is 15, and then you put it over your denominator of 2. So that will be 15 over 2. All right, then our next one, we multiply 2 times 4 plus 3. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11 over our denominator of 4. So it becomes 11/4. Okay, so to multiply fractions, remember we're multiplying the numerators together and then the denominator. So 15 times 11 gives me 165. 2 times 4 gives me 8. So I have 165 over 8. I cannot leave that as an improper fraction. So I need to turn it back into a mixed number. To do that, you have to think about how many times does 8 go into 165. 8 can go into 165 20 times. So 20 times 8, let's see, gives me 160. So then I have 5 left over. So then my 5 becomes my numerator, and then I keep my denominator as 8. So my answer is 20 5/8. So the answer to our question, how many jackets can machine A make in one day? Machine A can make 20 jackets each day, because we can't have 5/8 of a jacket. So 20 jackets is going to be our answer. So our first way, our answer was 20 5/8, and our second way was 20 5/8. So you guys can choose whichever method works for you when you're multiplying mixed numbers. I hope this was helpful, and I will talk to you tomorrow during our Zoom session. If you guys have any questions, please ask me then during our math help session. Have a wonderful day. Bye.